Hi and welcome to this week's episode of the DW podcast. Thanks to every single person that tuned in to last week's podcast with Brendan from Wheatus, a band from New York. This week we've got a great guest. We're joined by Tom Grennan, so
hello,
thanks
mate.
Very much for coming on.
Oh, thanks for having me, man.
What's been happening?
It's been good, mate. I've just been, yesterday I was in Leeds, but for the past 6 months I've just been in the studio, man, just hibernating and getting ready writing a second album. So
Good.
Yeah, it's exciting times, and I feel like my writing has just gone up a step, and I'm writing some of the best songs that I've written, and I'm excited for them to be heard, and yeah, it's been fun.
How does it compare writing a second album to a first? Because I suppose people say when you're writing your first, you've got all your life to kind of get inspiration.
Well, there's no expectation for your first album really, and you can kind of do and be who you want to be on your first album, but then when that comes out and you've put that into the world, there's kind of expectation of how good it will be. Will it be better than the first, or will it just be shit? Do you know what I mean?
Totally.
But nah, man. I think, like I said, my writing's got. I feel like my writing's got better. So, and I haven't really put the pressure on myself, and the people that my fans are they're patiently waiting for it. So yeah, and my label, I haven't really put any pressure on. I've kind of just been creative and just learnt a lot about myself during this process, more so than I did in my first one.
What's the process like? Have you got people in the studio that you write with?
Yeah, man. I've got loads different. From the first album, I was in with different writers, and then obviously the people that I was who I got on with well, I've kind of been writing with them again, but then also new people as well. So it's been nice to get different new people on it, I suppose,
Sure.
and getting the rope pulled out of me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I love writing with people, because I believe 2-3 brains are better than one anyway. So I don't know why you wouldn't do that.
Exactly. I suppose it can be quite hard as well if you're writing yourself and your question is this good? Does it look good? Whereas if you've got people that you trust in the studio with you and you've wrote with them before, they'll be fucking honest with you, won't they?
100%. But right now we're looking for a producer. We haven't really found the right producer yet, and obviously I want this record to be massive, and I want the production to be the feel of everlasting, so it doesn't so it ages well.
It
and
stands the test of time almost. Yeah.
But then also with a modern it needs that modern feel to it. It can't just feel like a classic record, but then feel like 2002. Do you know what I'm saying?
Because you get these songs and you can listen to them, you can almost put the date on it when it was wrote.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So yeah, man, it's just finding that right producer now, and I've got people in mind that I'd love to produce it, but it's whether they have the time, and I know that Adele's making a record at the moment, and Ed Sheeran's making a record, and so all these big producers are with these big artists in it. So it's fine, and also I want to find a producer that I can grow with as well. So like Mark Ronson and Amy Winehouse, you know what I'm saying?
They've got that connection.
They had that connection, and they kind of grew together, and Paul Epworth with Adele as well. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I want to find a producer who I can grow with, and who's mine and I'm theirs, and do you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Yeah.
So taking it way back to the start then, I suppose when we spoke to bands previously on this podcast, they've says from the moment I was born I knew I wanted to be in a band and I knew I wanted to be a singer, but you had a different path, didn't you?
Yeah, I've always been a performer from being young. I'd always be just showing off when I was younger, and not in a cocky way, but I probably was a cocky way. Not now though, but
you need to have that in you though.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But I was always wanting to be the centre of attention and that. But then it wasn't then I kind of moved away from not even moved away. I just grew up with football and my cousins, my friends, and football was my life, and was what I wanted to do and what I thought I'd be in, and like, but it didn't work out that way. And I was playing for various different teams like Luton, Northampton, and people like that. And it wasn't till I was like 16, 17, 18 where like I kind of started falling out in love with the game, and like I wasn't really enjoying it. And then I kind of got into music, not like not knowing that I was gonna do music, but kind of like starting to like different types of music. Like I've always been a massive like grime fan, but it wasn't until like 16, 17 where I kind of like started appreciating like different types of music, like Arctic Monkeys, Bombay Bicycle Club, Wombats, Kooks, and I got into that indie stage like Libertines and all that, and that's when like guitar music was like, I was like cool. And then I got involved with the Music Boys, and then I helped him out with like this A-level piece, and then we just started doing this like Arctic Monkeys kind of like covers kind of thing, and then I moved to London, and I was like I got into like soul music and like stuff like that, and I was like I want to sing, man. I want to write music. I want to write songs, and I taught myself how to play guitar, and and then I was like, fuck the guitar. I don't want to play the guitar anymore. I want to be a performer. I want to get on stage and like
be a front man almost.
Yeah, man. I want to Freddie Mercury it up, mate. And yeah, that's what I've done, and I love performing. And I love the whole process of either being in a studio or being on the road or yeah, the whole thing is just sick.
Where did you grow up then? Where were you
I grew up in Bedford.
Right, okay.
Yeah, which is a little small town, just like an hour from London. But it's proper like, yeah, small town syndrome, innit? So I'm so glad I left it, but now I'm back. I'm living with my mum and dad again and my brother, just while I like sort some stuff out. So it's nice to go back there, but you do like, from being in a city, you do notice like how going back to like how like quick and fast London is, and then Bedford is just like slow and like
you start getting itchy feet and
that's what I'm saying, man. I'm like, I've been back there for like 2 weeks now. I'm like, fuck this. I need busy. I need like inspiration. I need like people around me who are motivated. And
I suppose in London as well, it's so culturally diverse that there's so much inspiration you can take for the people.
Yeah.
And this.
See, Bedford is like, culture in Bedford is unbelievable. Like we've got so many different cultures and so many like different like just so many different people. Do you know what I'm saying? But like London is just different levels, isn't it? And I love it.
Do you remember first moving to London? Were you a bit intimidated by it? Or were you
man, definitely. But I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I like being intimidated by it because I was like, right, I want to be snuggled by London. I don't want to be spat out and chewed up. I want to be like hugged and kissed and like and comforted by it.
There's so many people that go to London. And I stayed in London for a year myself, and I was working down there in 2012. And for me, I loved it. And I'm similar to yourself. I come from quite a small town, but I think when I first went down, it was like, whoa, this is so high paced. Like,
yeah, man.
I remember getting on the tube at first and asking someone, does this tube go to Balham? And the guy just looked at me like, why on earth are you speaking to me?
Yeah.
And I
thought, it's like that, isn't it? But that's like any, like New York's exactly the same.
Totally.
But like if you go to Manchester, it's not like that.
No, I think it's almost, is there a line north of Birmingham where people get a bit more...
Probably, yeah.
No, I wouldn't say friendly, almost nosy to a certain degree, isn't it? Yeah. What's your name, what's your story, what are you doing here?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Where did you move to in London? What part did you go to?
Well, I went to uni in Twickenham, so to be fair, like that wasn't like proper London, so which was nice to like kind of make my way into London, you know what I'm saying? So I went to Twickenham, stayed there for 3 years, and then went to Bethnal Green, and that's where like I was like living in some like crack den with like just mad people, man. Just everyone on Ket on a Wednesday and that, and I was like, fuck this, man. I need to get out of this place, and then moved to Clapton, which I love, man. I lived in Clapton for like 3 years, and like it was wicked.
When you moved to London, was that solely with the purpose of getting into music, or was that... but I knew that the only way I could go to London and move to London was to go to uni, to obviously like get student loan and that, because like I wouldn't have been able to afford to live in London anyway. So
and I didn't want to study music because I wasn't a massive school fan, and I wasn't a massive I didn't really like learning. Like,
what did you study?
Like being told to learn, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I studied acting.
Brilliant.
And then, which gave me like the freedom of like teaching myself like how to play guitar, how to like write songs, and that's when like my second year I was like, right, I'm gonna go. I've written some songs now. I've learned how to play like standard chords on guitar, and then second year of uni just went and fucking knocked on loads of doors. Can I play it? Can I play it? Can I play it? And then it was my third year where I got signed, and luckily enough, someone from Sony was in having a pint, and I was just doing an open mic night, and it happened from there, man. It was pretty random and pretty weird, but yeah, it's happened.
Do you remember what you were singing that night?
No, it's probably one of my songs. I can't remember which one, but yeah, they liked it, so it was good.
It's brilliant. It's a nice story, man.
Yeah.
What was it like when you heard Sony were interested in? I suppose it's almost like...
Yeah, it was like, fucking hell, you sure? I was like, you're taking the piss here. But like in the next morning I had loads of emails and like people wanted to meet me and shit, and so it was overwhelming, but like this, I was like, this is what I want to do, so let's go in it, full steam ahead.
Totally. Yeah. Probably should mention for those that are watching or listening, we're actually in the O2 Academy in Newcastle just now, so someone's sound checking, so you can hear a kick drum, you might hear a full kit in a minute if you hear any background noise.
Hope not.
Yeah, thanks for having us here.
Mate, of course, man.
You've got the show tonight?
Yeah, looking forward to it, man. Like, Newcastle's always rowdy, innit? So, and it's a bank holiday
as
well.
Bank holiday Sunday, I can imagine the crowd will be quite lively and up for it.
Yeah, I reckon so, yeah.
What else have you got planned for this summer? Or you?
Loads of festivals. I think I'm doing like 25 festivals. So, and then new music, man. I want to get music out as soon as possible, but like I said, I need to find that right producer to produce the record or whatever song. But I know that I've got the songs, man. I've got like 70 something songs there sitting there, so there's a whole bunch I need to go through and see what's the best and stuff like that.
Good. I suppose for the majority of listeners and watchers on this podcast at the moment, we're based in Scotland, and you've got Transmit coming up in the summer as well.
Yeah. I fucking love Transmit, man. I've played it like past like 2 years. I've played on King Tut's, and then I played on the main stage last year. I think it was the main stage anyway, but fuck me, it was hot that year, man.
It was roasting, wasn't it?
Roasting, mate. I had to ask someone for that factor 50. I was burning, man. But now I'm looking forward to going, and Scotland's like, man, the atmosphere up there is just amazing. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
That'll be good, man. There's some great bands on the lineup as well.
Yeah,
that you'd recommend going to see.
Well, I Transmit.
Yeah,
do you know? I haven't even looked at the lineup, so I wouldn't even know. But Arctic Monkeys, man.
No, they're not on this year, I don't think. The Friday night headliner is Stormzy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Fair. That'll be good.
Stormzy's on the Friday. The Saturday's, oh dear, you're questioning me now. I think the Saturday's Catfish.
Oh, that'd be good as well. Their new record's cool, man.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell you who the Sunday is, man, but that should be good.
Wicked, man.
And when you got in at Sony then, what was your impressions? Were you, this is it, this is the doors opening for us?
Nah, man. I kind of like, was like, well, this is where the work starts, isn't it? Like, I wasn't that guy who like, right, signed something and wicked, because I didn't really sign for, like, loads of people sign for fucking stupid money and they're shit, or they don't do nothing with it. So and I didn't really sign for too much for too much money, so I was like, fucking, this is where the work starts. This is where like the ground, I need to hit the ground running now and like prove to the people that who've signed me and people that I've got it, and I'm gonna be the person that I want to be, and like I'm. It's been like a steady roller coaster, innit? And it's just, and I hope it just keeps going up and up and up. And like, I want this record now to be the one that's like blows me up. But
will that go out on Sony as well?
Yeah, we'll go out on Insanity, but yeah.
Would it be fair to say that your first kind of big break into the charts was with Chasing Status?
Yeah. They heard one of my songs and they were like, just come into the studio. I'd never been into a studio either before, and that was my first thing, and it was in like Metropolis Studios. So I was like, fucking, wow, this is mad. And we got All Goes Wrong, and it was kind of like straight off the ball, man. And then I was my first gig with them was at Wireless in front of like 55,000 people in it, which was mad as well. So I was like, because I got like 2 months before. That's where it was in Finsbury Park, and that's where the pub's over the road from where Wireless is. And 2 months before that, I was in like.
Is that when you done the open mic?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, and there was like 5 people in there, and then 2 months later, I'm fucking.
It's only 55,000 more. Eh?
Yeah. So it was good.
What were you thinking before you went on stage? Or you?
I just kept it calm. Everyone thought I was like shitting myself, but I knew what I was up to. I thought I was like, I just keep it calm, and I didn't want to be giddy, and I didn't want to be like. Obviously inside I was, but I just wanted to keep it calm, and then went out and just bowled out, and I was like, easy.
I suppose once you get the feel for that, you're like, I want more of this.
Yeah.
I've got that bug.
Yeah, definitely.
And then I have to ask you about this. I've got a friend that will no doubt be listening that's a big FIFA fan as well.
Yeah.
Found what I've been looking for is almost a song for that. How did that come about?
I don't really. Do you know, I wasn't even told about it going on there. So my mate rang me and was like, fucking hell, I'm playing FIFA. Have you your tunes on it? I was like, what? So I ran to the game shop and bought FIFA. I didn't even get FIFA free, man. I was pissed.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
And I think you should be talking to somebody about that. That's not really fair.
And then got FIFA, put it on, and I was like, I threw my fucking controller at the TV. I was like, come on. So yeah, man, it's a good feeling, man. Yeah, and it's done wonders for the song as well.
Yeah. So, I mean, I seen that video last night. You playing in Leeds, and the crowd were eating out your hand when you were on stage.
Yeah, it was good, man. It was good. Yeah.
Another thing I'll ask you about. I know that you're really into your clothes.
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
I think you've got a good style about you.
Yeah. I don't know really what it is, but I'm kind of just. Yeah. Don't know.
You certainly pull things off that I couldn't wear. That's for sure.
You just got to have confidence in rocking it, innit?
Totally. What's your go-to?
What? Go-to?
Like tonight, what would you think? Alright, I'm going to fire that one.
Well, I just went and bought these fucking purple tracky bottoms I can wear, and some jacket. So yeah. But yeah.
Decent.
Yeah, man.
Because you do need to be confident to pull it off, don't you?
Yeah.
I think if you're in this is my personal opinion. I think if you're in a band or if you're a front man, you don't want to go up there and just look like everybody else. You want to stand out for the crowd.
Yeah, definitely. That's it. You just got to. I've always, like I say, I've always wanted to be someone, and I've always wanted to stand out and stuff. So yeah.
You've done that.
I hope so.
You've done that.
I hope so.
What's the future plans in the album? When you thinking it'll be out, or what?
I'm not too sure yet, man. Probably early of next year.
Sure.
I don't have a date, and I can't put a date on it. So
was it hard when you went to the studio as well, and you've got a producer, and if you set a date, then you're putting yourself under a lot more pressure as well?
That's it, man. I know the songs are there, nearly, but it's just like you say, just when I find that producer, that's when the time will start. That's when the batteries will go on the clock, and you get and
crank it up.
And then wait for the old cuckoo.
And you've got UK tour in October.
Yeah.
No Scottish dates?
Is it not?
I don't think so, I could be wrong.
If
you're doing Transmit, that might be.
Yeah. Oh yeah. There might be.
Right.
But
is that almost an exclusive though?
Yeah, maybe. There definitely will be a Scottish date though on that.
Good.
That 100%.
Good. Yeah. Where else are you heading out on, do you know?
Nah, I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think has it even been announced yet?
What?
The tour?
No.
No.
You've got festivals.
I've got festivals.
It's festivals.
Yeah, festivals have. Yeah.
You're playing with the Libertines over the summer as well, aren't you? So
yeah, in Coventry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's Libertines, me and Reverend and yeah.
What acts have you played with is there any that you really like and any that you specifically don't like, or do you?
I've never really supported anyone.
No?
Apart from obviously festivals, but there's so many fucking artists at a festival that I'll be like, yeah, you're sick, and I'll go watch you. But I haven't supported anyone yet. I'm supporting Tudor at the O2, which will be good.
Brilliant.
But that's my first ever support kind of thing.
Keep it that way. People should be supporting you. Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't know, man. I don't know about that, but it just hasn't failed for me to support anyone. We'll see what happens.
Do you think in the music industry you become friends with people, or do you kind of keep your own friends?
I get asked this question a lot. I wouldn't say I say hello to people and that, but I wouldn't be going out for beers with anyone. I don't think. But obviously the Chase of Status boys, Bugsy Malone, but that's people that I've worked with and like have like bonded with. But like I wouldn't go beg it and be like, hello mate, how you doing? You right? Yeah, and because I'm not that guy, man. I just kind of like. Yeah, I just don't beg it really.
Because you must see people that are desperate for it either.
I don't know, man. Like again, I wouldn't even want to say that because that's people do what they got to do to
get to the next
to get to that wherever they want to be. So, but like I'm always nice, friendly, and if I'm a fan of something, I'll always go over and say like, yo, you're smashing it, or you're doing well, or I like the song, or I like the album and stuff like that. But like, yeah, man, I've not really been in a situation to kind of go up to someone and be like, can I be your mate?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You don't need to.
Yeah, unless like we have like say if there's an artist and then or at a festival we'll go over and have a drink and then that's where friendships happen. But yeah, I haven't really had the opportunity to even go over to anyone and become and start friendships and that.
Totally. When you're out on tour, what do you do to relax? Because it can be quite a stressful environment, I suppose.
Yeah, nah, man, it's pretty chilled.
You
man.
get a good family around you.
Yeah.
Sort of.
But like, I play football. There's a football on the bus. There isn't actually one on the bus yet now at the moment, but usually on tour there's a football. Just have fun, man.
Totally.
Yeah. Just have fun.
You're a United fan as well, since you mentioned football again.
Yeah.
Solskjaer for next season.
Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't be. Like, I've been listening to like loads of like podcasts and that, and like, he came in with Mourinho's team in it, and like, the players were playing for. There's a lot of egos in that team, man.
And like being the standout is.
Yeah, but again, Pogba's like a top class player, and he hasn't got top class players around him. I don't think. I think they need to spend some money, but then again, the youth team, man, is unbelievable, and I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer knows what he's doing, and like I know that Sir Alex Ferguson must be in
it's
the
almost
picture.
as if he's in his ear, isn't it?
Yeah, he must be in the picture, and he must be in the background, just be like giving him tips and.
Well, why would you not be? Because if you've got someone that you've worked under in any walk of life that's going to give you advice and have done it at the top level, then
that's it, man.
Take it on board, man.
And also Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is like a legend at Man United, so why like he wouldn't want. I don't like you can see he loves the club and there's passion. Like he's not even wearing the shirt anymore, but it feels like he is. You know what I'm saying?
He's there because he cares about it and he loves it.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens next year, innit?
Totally. Next year, United might win the league and you'll have a #1 album.
I hope so, man. That'd be a good year, wouldn't it?
It's happening, eh?
Yeah. It'd be
Feel positive.
Yeah, man.
Listen, thanks very much for coming on.
Really
appreciate it. Thanks so much for your time.
Cheers, man.
Thanks very much to everyone that's tuned in to this week's episode of the podcast. Thanks very much for having us here. And if you've not, please like and subscribe and go back to the start and watch the rest of. Thanks very much. Cheers.